Hi, I'm Glenn Blair. Welcome to A Geezer's Perspective, an old man's view of life. Are you familiar with this quote? Every day and every way, I'm getting better and better. It's by Émile Coue, a French psychologist who introduced it in the early 20s as the way to make life better by taking and using the idea of optimistic autosuggestion. Others have promoted the idea. Vincent Peale, for example, had an immensely popular book in 1952, The Power of Positive Thinking, and many other motivational speakers and writers embraced the concept. I stumbled across Coue's message early on, and although there are strong opinions on both sides, it's brilliant or it's a scam, I am a true believer. It's a mantra that serves me during my modest meditation efforts and breathing exercises, and has helped greatly in some difficult situations. The most dramatic example occurred many years ago when I was dating a wonderful gal while we rehearsed and performed a semi-professional performance of the musical Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. My admiration and affection for women has always been order of magnitude greater than my skill in attracting them and holding their interests. The night before the day of our final performances, a matinee and evening production, I did or said something, don't know what, and didn't learn of the consequences until the next morning when I called to set a time to pick her up for the afternoon performance. And she said, I won't need a ride. I've found another way in. I don't want to see you anymore. Ah, even as I say those words now, 62 years later, my heart just sinks. I was devastated. But the show must go on. And it did, but not well. I forgot lines, blew an entrance, couldn't sing on pitch, not an ounce of sparkle or energy. My performance in the matinee was a total failure. And there was an evening performance, the final one, closing night, to get through. I turned to Emile and spent virtually every moment from curtain down in the afternoon to curtain up in the evening muttering every day in every way variations. I'm going to be great. I'll star tonight. This will be my best performance ever. Yes, I really did that. And it produced my best performance. I don't care how many degrees you have and in what disciplines or how critical you are of this notion, but positive thinking worked. I talked myself from my worst performance to my best. And yet, as I get older, it literally is no longer possible. The notion of getting better every day. My mantra now should be every day and every way I'm slipping as little as possible. But how can you sell t-shirts with that emblazoned on the front? For me, the answer is going to come from a thoughtful assessment of what is realistic. I've mentioned before that I'm somewhat stymied when someone greets me with a hearty, "How you doing?" Should I be honest and reply, "Holy smokes, I'm falling apart"? Or equally honest, "Terrific. I'm 89 with a breathing disorder, yet I'm upright, happy, and looking forward to a great visit with you." I don't know how others deal with this, but for me, accepting the reality of the situation is the key. I can't compare my situation with a younger Glenn. I don't need to. Today is today. I need to try to maximize reality. And for me, it's important still to set goals, relevant and realistic ones. And most importantly, remember the joy of previous years, not try to relive them. My measure of success now is how am I doing in light of realistic expectations? And I take comfort in words attributed to Mark Twain. Do not regret growing older. It's a privilege denied to many. The only issue is how do you use them?